There is no doubt that a cashless society is coming. After many years of planning, the last stage of this new economic system is about to be realized. Indeed, we are much closer to a cashless economic system than most people realize.
Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
What is a cashless economy? A cashless economy is an economy that is free of paper money and coins. How will the economy work without paper money and coins? Credit and debit cards are used by most people, and many people now use electronic fund transfers in their financial dealings whenever possible. Direct deposit of funds and automatic bank drafts offer a convenient and more secure alternative to checks. Cash is used in fewer and fewer transactions. Eventually, the idea of carrying a card will become obsolete, as people soon discover that it has its security limitations, namely being susceptible to damage, loss, and theft. The final solution will be to have the microchips simply placed inside the human body, as they do now with pet identification systems.
The year is 2017. You're rushed to a hospital unconscious with no ID or medical history, but thanks to a microchip under your skin, it's all there. Science fiction 20 years ago, but a biometric reality today.
A very convincing marketing campaign will show all the positive benefits that a cashless economy would have for all the people of Europe and the rest of the world. Even Pope Benedict is calling for the setup of this new economic system.
Pope Benedict XVI is calling for a new world financial order. The document, entitled Charity and Truth, was released just hours before the G8 summit gets underway in Italy.
We have seen the consequences of a globalization where the market has to find by itself the regulations and the rules. And we have seen the disaster that has been over the last...
Here are some of the positive benefits that a cashless economy would bring to the European Union. Tax evasion. According to the May 31, 2006 European Commission release, the annual cost of the EU personal tax fraud may be between $200 billion and $250 billion. This chart shows revenue lost due to tax evasion. From 2001 to 2010, a total of $3.09 trillion was lost due to tax evasion. On average, $309 billion is lost annually due to tax fraud. Corporate tax fraud is considered to be the underreporting of financial earnings, and it is estimated to be about $55 billion. Also taking into account are those that work strictly for cash only. Taxes lost because of this is estimated to be about $30 billion annually. All this adds up to around $400 billion more a year that the government will be collecting in taxes with this new cashless economy system. Your bank account along with corporate bank accounts will be an open book to the tax collector. With all this information that the tax collector will have on hand, tax evasion will be a thing of the past. So far, this cashless economy is saving $400 billion annually. Next, crime rates. With no cash to steal, armed robbery, bank robbery, muggings, and some other crimes would almost be a thing of the past. If your home or business were broken into, what would the thieves steal? Would the thieves steal a television, or computer or anything else of value. And if they did, they would not be able to sell anything, because there is no cash in this new cashless economic system. Crime rates would fall dramatically. Estimates run as high as 80% to 90%. Spending on jails and prisons cost to the taxpayers $57 billion in 2001. Spending on the courts reaching $38 billion in 2001, the report said. Court spending includes the costs of judges, prosecutors, clerks and public defenders. Also, police and law enforcement costing taxpayers $72 billion in 2001. This would total up to $167 billion back in 2001. As of 2011 it would be about $250 billion, and at least half, or $125 billion, would be saved due to the dramatically falling crime rates. Less jails and prisons, police and lower spending on the court system. Now this cashless economy is saving taxpayers $525 billion annually. Next, illegal drug trafficking. Illegal drugs and trafficking would fall by about 90%. Less police and savings on prosecution and jail time, also drug treatment programs. This would save around $40 billion a year. Another $10 billion a year would be saved fighting organized crime. So now the cashless economy is saving a total of $575 billion annually. Next, political corruption. Corruption is estimated to cost the EU economy $120 billion per year. That is 1% of EU GDP. According to the European Commission, corruption harms all member states and the EU as a whole, lowering investment levels, hampering the fair operation of the internal market and reducing public finances. Now the cashless economy is saving the EU economy an astounding total of $700 billion annually. Next, intellectual property. Statistics published on the 22nd of July 2010 by the European Commission show goods suspected of infringing on intellectual property rights cost to the EU around $9 billion per year. No more counterfeit euro money, saving a total of $7 billion per year. Now the cashless economy is saving close to $720 billion annually. Just for the record, the $720 billion that will be saved annually by the EU is a conservative estimate. It is one scenario of what could quickly take place. The European Union will be the first major economy in the world to implement this new cashless economic system. When this new economic system is fully implemented by the European Union, it will be so successful that it will bring about a level of economic prosperity the world has never seen before. It won't take long for the European Union to be totally debt-free, and this will be one of the reasons why they will have the most powerful economy in the world, by using the cashless system. Look for part 2, which will explain the negative impact this cashless system will have on all the people that participate in it.